Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Mess Graphics here. Today I'm going to show you how to communicate visually using your flyer designs, and I'm going to be using a Christmas flyer for a phone brand as a case study. So do well to enjoy the video and let's start designing. So guys, for this project I'll be using a 2000 by 2000 pixel size, a 300 resolution and an RGB color mode, and I'll leave all my settings the same. And with all this selected, I head over to create. So now we have our workspace over here, and the first thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be placing the background that I'll be using for this project. So let me head over to this point, import image, and I'm going to be importing this image straight from my folder. Okay, so let me just flip this. Okay. So let me just expand it to fill up my design area. Okay, I think this is okay. And then what I want to do is I want to be adding an image of a gift box because this is a Christmas flyer, and I want to it's more like the client is trying to celebrate his customers this Christmas. And one of the issues we have when designing is that we find it hard to communicate between brands and different holidays, whereby most times we try to like celebrate the holidays for the brand, but without adding a touch of what the brand is actually doing in our flyers. So I'm just going to be doing this to show you guys how you can actually have an effective visual communication when designing this kind of flyers for a particular brand or a particular client. So I'm going to be placing the image of the gift box. Okay, so we have this right here. And then first of all, I'm going to head over to my layers panel and I'm going to rasterize this layer. And the reason why I want to do that is I want to head over to my rectangular marquee tool and then draw over the cover of this gift box. The reason why I want to do this is I want to separate this the cover from the actual gift box. So to do that, I'll just head over to layer, new layer via cut. So what I just do is to create a new layer and then it separates from the main layer. So let me just keep this aside. And then I'm going to be typing in the text for this project. It's actually an easy one. It's actually a quick design. One of my favorite designs is actually Christmas designs because there's a little bit of little technicality to it, even though you have to use your creativity to know the perfect way to pass the message. But there are different resources. I think one of the most popular resources that I can find for working on any project is actually a Christmas resource, both be it a flyer, be it your backgrounds, be it your templates and all that. So I think I actually enjoy working on Christmas flyers a lot. I don't know why, but it's just the season, so everybody has what makes them happy and all that. So let me just type in the tests. So for my font, I'll be using Stone Crusher font. It's actually a nice font that I discovered that would be best for this because most times I know the normal using of script fonts and signature fonts for Christmas, but most times I love using either serif fonts or sans serif fonts that also have that Christmas feel. So that's what I'm going to be using for this project. Stone Crusher is a very good font, and I'm going to be dropping the fonts, the images, and the resources that I'll be using for this project on the description. So head over to the description. You see my Google Drive or my Dropbox link where I can use to access every file that I'll be using for this project. So first of all, let me type in Mary. Sorry, I made a mistake in that spelling. Okay. So for this, I'll be using color red. Okay. So don't mind the little graphic glitches that come out when I'm using my text tool. So let me increase this, Mary. And then I'm going to head over to my characters panel. Okay, let me select this. I'm going to head over to my characters panel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the tracking a little bit. So let me head over to -10. Okay, I think this is okay. Not something crazy. Not something crazy. So whenever you see your font like this on Photoshop, there are actually some special fonts or special type of designs that come with different text. So to actually see those different designs, especially in terms of Christmas designs or designs that are more like a celebration design, that you want to have a different touch to your text, you can actually achieve that by heading over to Window and Glyphs. Okay, Glyphs. So what this does is that you see that there are some special characters. For example, now see how this M is a little bit distinctive. It's different from the feel of the whole design. So what you want to do, that you can head over to your glyphs, and then you see that there are different designs for each character that you want. But that's not what I'll be heading into now. Let's just focus on the design for now. So we have this here, Mary, and then I'm going to duplicate this because I'm lazy to start typing again. And then I'm going to type in Christmas. Okay. So I'm going to bring this a little bit to the top. And let me take this down. Okay, let me bring this down a little bit. Okay. I think this is okay. And then I think I can now bring this down. But I'm not sure yet. Let me just leave it. And then I'll take it to the back of my tests. So what you notice is that I'm trying to create an effect where it seems as if the Merry Christmas and then different gifts, different phones, different gadgets are jumping out from the Christmas box. So that's the effect I'm trying to go for here. So what I'm trying to do is that, like, you have an open box and then every element is trying to pop out from the box, because I'm trying to tell you guys that in as much as I'm designing a Christmas flyer, I want it to be well speculated to the field that the client is or the field that the client specializes in, so that it won't just be like a normal Christmas flyer. There'll be a little of distinctive factor that will differentiate it from every other Christmas flyers out there, because this is now me working with this particular brand, a foam brand. So let me bring this down a little bit. And then what I want to do is I want to use this yellow color right here. And then I'm going to grab my brush. So first of all, let me group these test layers together. Control G. And then what I want to do is I just want to create a new layer. And then I'll call this layer light layer. Light layer. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to just paint some parts of this test, especially some parts that are actually a little bit of closer to or similar to each different color, each definite color. For example, you have this point at this Mary whereby the red is kind of the same with the red from the gift box. So I'm trying to like differentiate that. So let me just do that. Okay, at this point, I think at this point, at this point, and then at this point. Okay, let me just do it in the middle for good measure. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to head over to my blend mode, and then for this I'll be using screen, and then I'm just going to be clipping it inside the test layer. So create a clipping mask, and then I'll name this test layer. Okay. So now let me just increase a little bit so that it doesn't look too. Okay. Okay. So let me just walk around this a little bit. Okay, so let me reduce the spacing. between these two tests. So let me bring it down. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to create a layer mask on the Christmas test, layer. So let me create this, and then while holding Control, I'll hit this test icon here. And then what that does is that it makes a selection of the test. So what I want to do is I want to head over to select, modify, and then expand. And then I'm just going to be using 5. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my brush, and then I have to make sure that my color is set to black. Okay, let me reduce this a little bit. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, okay, and then at this point, okay, let me just do it for everything. Okay, so okay, I think I'm done with this. Okay, so then I'm going to bring this down. Okay, and then I'm going to, let me just see how it will look if I reduce it a little bit. Okay, I think it doesn't look that bad. So let me bring it down. Okay, so we have this. And let me take this up. Okay. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to select this whole layer, then convert it to a smart object, and then double click at this area. And then what I want to do is I want to head over to image, canvas size, and I'll set my canvas size at 8,000 pixels by 8,000 pixels. Okay. So once I'm done with that, I'll hit Ctrl S. And once it's saved, I'll head over to my previous document window right here. And then what I'll do is I'll hit Ctrl T and then head over to this warp icon. I head over to this warp mode, and then for the effects, I'll be using wave, and then for my bend, I'll be using 5 because I don't want it to be too crazy. Okay, I think 5 is okay. Okay, and then I'm going to just shift this to adjust it to. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing for this. Okay. Okay, now, so we are almost done with the design. But I'm just going to bring this this whole element, I'm just going to drag it down. Okay, let me drag it up. Okay. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of glow to these parts. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have this. So I think this is okay. I'm just trying to make this gift box less distracting. But I think I'm almost done with the design. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some phones and some gadgets around this design. So let me just do that quickly. Okay. So, okay, let me add the JBL speaker first. Okay. Okay, so I just want to zoom in and remove the shadows. Okay. So I think you can have an idea of what I'm trying to do. Okay. So I'm just doing this randomly. There's no rule against anywhere or anyhow you can place this, but I'm trying to be careful so it doesn't become a little bit too much. So let me reduce this. Okay, I'm trying to remove the background from this. It might actually take a while. Okay, I think it's done. Okay, so I'm just trying to place this around randomly. Okay. So in as much as I'm trying to do this, I don't want it to block most of my elements or block most parts of the tests. I'm just trying to like do this randomly. Okay, so I think I need to find the perfect spot to add this. I don't want it to be a little bit out. Okay, I don't know whether this is okay. Okay, I think this is okay at some point. So I'm going to add another element here to balance it out. Okay, I think let's head over for let's use the series tree to actually balance this. Okay, remove background. So I think I should just leave it at this because I'm not trying to like make everything too bogus or to block the whole test. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to this JBL image and I'm going to create a clipping mask for it. and then I'll select my text. Okay, and then I'm going to, okay, draw over this point. Okay, so I think I'm okay with this. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add a little bit of confetti around this whole design. A little bit of confetti. Okay, so let me do that. Okay. So I don't need the whole of them, but I'm just going to take this one right here. Okay. Okay. So okay. Hmm? Okay, so like I said, there's no rule behind which point you should put these elements, but I'm just trying to like do it slowly to make sure I don't make it a little bit choked up. Okay. Okay. So I think that's the final one I'll be adding. And then what I want to do is I want to group all these elements together. I want to group them together, and then I'm going to convert it to a smart object. Okay, let me call these gift items. And then what I want to do is I want to head over to filter, blur, Gaussian. Okay, not Gaussian blur. Let me use motion blur. What I'm trying to achieve is I want to create a feeling that these elements are moving. Like I explained, it's going to be jumping out of the box. I want to give it that feel that is actually moving. So let me just use this. So you can see the higher I increase it, the more it moves. But this is too much. This is too much. This is not what I'm going for. So I just want it to be like that, but a little bit visible more. So let me just reduce it. Okay. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. And I think I'm going to do it for the JBL. But first of all, let me delete the layer marks. Let me delete the layer marks on the JBL speaker and then convert it to a smart object. And then I'm going to use the same blur effect for it. Motion blur. Okay. And then I'm still going to do the same thing that I did. Okay. Okay, so first of all, let's create a layer mask and then select this. And then I'm just going to draw over this. Make sure your brush is set to black and then just draw over this and that should work. Okay, so we have this right here. Is adding the Christmas message from this our client. Okay, Okay, so I think I'm going to do with this. But for the font, I'll be using made outer. Okay. So let me use regular. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. Okay, so let me add in the Christmas box again. Okay, so just get added to this point. Okay. So let me take this. We have gift items and we have gift items and select the test layer. Okay, let me just name this test layer. Okay. So select this, then select this, and then select this, and then select this, and also select this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to group all of them together. Okay, I think I made a mistake, and okay, I'll select everything, and then I hit Ctrl G, and then I'm going to okay. So move it up a little bit to create a little bit of balance. Then just reduce it a little bit. Okay. Okay. So I think it's nice like this, and then okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the gift box layer, which is this one right here. And what I want to do is I want to rasterize this, rasterize layer, and then I'm going to head over to the crop tool, and then I'm going to crop the design right here, and then I'll select this gift box once again. Then I'll hit Ctrl J and then Ctrl T. And what I just need to do is I need to flip it horizontally and then bring it to this point. Okay. And then I'm going to reduce this grating a little bit. So let me group it together. I'll name it greetings. Okay. Okay. And then I'll name this background. Okay. So for final touches, I'm just going to um, select this the right up for the greetings, and then I'll move it. Okay, so I think the design is okay like this. I think the design is okay like this. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding an overlay effect for this flyer, and then I'll be adding some effects using camera raw. So sorry, I've already added the overlay effect, but I'm going to add it again so you guys can see what I did. I've not actually added it, but I hid the layer. But let me add it from my folder and then show you guys what I intended to do with that. So head over to File, place embedded, and then I'll place this image we have right here. So this is more like a bokeh light effect kind of background. So I just need to expand it. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to my blend mode. And for this, I'll be using screen. Okay. So I think it just balances everything in this design. It just balances everything in this design. But I think okay, I think this is okay. I think this is okay. I think our flyer is looking awesome. Like, it's looking wonderful. But what I want to do is I want to add some camera raw effect to this to increase the sharpening and the clarity a little bit. So let me do that quickly, and then we can call it a day on this video. So before that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all these elements in the design, and then I'm going to hit Ctrl J to duplicate it, and then I'm going to hit Ctrl E to merge it. And then what I want to do is I want to head over to my crop tool, and then I'll crop this particular layer that has all my layers combined, and then I'm going to hit enter to crop it. And what I want to do is I want to head over to my layers panel, and then I'll convert this to a smart object. So once I'm done with that, I'll head over to my camera raw filter. So normally camera raw filter doesn't show on my second screen, so I'm going to quickly pause the video so that I can move you guys to my first screen so you guys can see the edits that I'll be adding to this. So we're actually on camera raw filter right now. So what I want to do is I want to head over to my sharpening. That's on our detail panel, and I want to increase the sharpening to I think I'll stop at 40, and then I just want to increase our clarity a little bit. Okay, I think let me leave that at 15, and I think that's all I'll be doing for now. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to click OK, and then I head over to my. So now we are actually done with the design, and everything is looking very, very nice. Everything is looking very, very nice, and this is what we are able to come down at. So if you stay to this point in the video, I just want to appreciate you, and I want to thank you guys for watching this video to the end, and for also subscribing to my channel, Mez Graphics. It's been an amazing year, and I know I didn't upload most times this year. It was actually a little bit shaky this year, but I want to thank you guys for still sticking with Mez Graphics, and for those of you that liked my video, that shared my video this year, that commented on my video this year, for those that actually subscribed this year, I really want to appreciate everyone. So with that said and done, we have come to the end of this tutorial. See you next time, guys. Mez Graphics out.